My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC and RT appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. I'll be coming out with a publication February 1st. There's something for everybody there. David Brock can shove his apology up his... This guy is now apologizing to Bernie Sanders. If you're a Bernie Sanders supporter, a Jill Stein supporter, somebody who just didn't want to vote for Hillary because she was under FBI criminal investigation, called black youth super predators, voted for the Iraq war, advised by neoconservatives, people like Robert Kagan and other neocons were raising money for her, pushed for the bombing of Libya, completely silent about the assassination of Berta Cáceres in Honduras, basically opposed gay marriage up until 2013 and only evolved because it was politically expedient for Hillary to do so. David Brock spent $1 million, I will read you, or the campaign, I should say, or the PAC, that he be nice to Hillary Clinton online or risk a confrontation with her super PAC. This is the Los Angeles Times. When the internet's legions of Hillary hecklers steal away to chat rooms and Facebook pages to vent grievances about Clinton, express revulsions towards Clinton, and launch attacks on Clinton, they now find themselves in a surprising place, confronted by a multi-million-dollar super PAC working with Clinton. Correct the record, a super PAC coordinating with the Clinton campaign. By the way, there's allegations of illegal coordination. Like everything associated with Clinton, there's allegations of foul play. Is spending some $1 million to find and confront social media users. The lack of engagement is one of Clinton's tactical vulnerabilities, particularly when compared with rivals like Donald Trump, whose viral social media attacks are legion, and Senator Bernie Sanders, who is backed by a passionate army of media-savvy millennials. David Brock goes ahead, runs a super PAC that, well, I'll read you right now. The task force designed to stop the spread of online misinformation and misogyny is the brainchild of David Brock. This is the Los Angeles Times. Not my words, the Los Angeles Times. If the brainchild of David Brock is responsible for insulting, harassing, bullying, denigrating people who voted for Bernie Sanders, calling people Bernie bros, calling everyone who voted for Bernie essentially disloyal to the Democratic Party, marginalizing and attacking with fake trolls online, on Twitter. How many times have you argued on Twitter with a brainwashed Hillary supporter who didn't care that she was under FBI criminal investigation, who didn't care she voted for Iraq, who didn't care she called black youth super predators, who said that, well, it was all relative and that Trump was Hitler. But when you showed that person a picture of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Donald Trump at their wedding, they just completely tuned it out. How many times on Facebook have you been called a Republican, as if that's this horrible thing to be called? I have a lot of conservatives who watch this channel as well, as progressives and Bernie voters and Jill Stein voters. But how many times has David Brock, and correct the record, insulted you online? How many times has Bernie Sanders, when you look at the fact that the WikiLeaks emails show that he was cheated, they were saying that it was a fair Democratic primary. Almost all of them are still saying it's fair. Most of the Democratic establishment, basically, they're saying it's fair, it's just politics as usual, even if it's not fair. We learned from WikiLeaks DNC emails, Donna Brazile was forced to resign from CNN. Debbie Wasserman Schultz was forced to resign from the DNC because Bernie Sanders was cheated in many ways. All that money that we gave to Bernie, well, now Bernie voters are suing the DNC. The DNC lawyers are saying, well, you should have known how corrupt we were. Correct the record, and David Brock, and people who are the most brainwashed, loyal Hillary supporters. They don't care about Bernie Sanders. They don't care about you. Trump is by far the lesser evil. And if you think I'm wrong, Ask why David Brock is apologizing right now. Ask yourself why this is taking place. Do you think he would have apologized if Hillary had won? Yes or no? Do you think anyone associated with Correct the Record would have apologized to Bernie Sanders? In my humble view, if I'm Bernie Sanders or anybody associated with Bernie Sanders, I would not accept this apology. But, you have to, politics is politics. There's probably, I don't even know what's going to take place. If it's not Bernie Sanders in 2020, if Democrats don't nominate Bernie Sanders, Nina Turner, or Tulsi Gabbard as nominee, I don't care if Trump wins. So David Brock can take his apology and shove it up his ass. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.